What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. Now you guys hear that eerie, that creepy, and that disheartening music? That means that there is a ghost ship nearby. It is right there. You see the flames surrounding, hovering over the craft. And I really don't think that it has a physical form, does it? Let's take a look. It looks like you can touch it, but I have a feeling that when we approach it, nothing's actually going to happen. I know that I didn't do a recap of the last episode, by the way, but you know what? Not every episode needs a recap and all of that. Alright, well, it looks like we cannot approach the ghost ship yet. Really now? You can't approach the... and just like that, the music starts. I find it quite funny, actually. And anticlimactic how, when you approach it, yeah, it makes sense that the music would stop, but the moment you leave, the music just continues like nothing happened. So I really have to apologize, and I know that I've been apologizing lately, but I've been apologizing a lot for good reason. I need to apologize again because we cannot enter the ghost ship yet, unfortunately. Now, I'm afraid that there is actually a way to enter the ghost ship, and I'm just missing it here, but I really think that there is no way for me to do it. I can't even remember how I'm supposed to get inside, but the good news is that we can still do it later on. I know that it won't be much longer before we can do it because we need to go there not too long from now. We need to collect a Triforce piece from there, so don't worry guys, don't be sad. As a matter of fact, why don't I go cheer you guys up by fighting that, I don't even know what to call it, I don't want to call it a battleship, but that's kind of how they behave. They behave like battleships, that golden one over there, to the southwest of us, so let's go there, alright? I'm legit bummed out right now that we couldn't enter the ghost ship. I know, for one, I told you guys that we would enter it in this episode, and yeah, I'm bummed because of that, because I wasn't able to keep my promise to you guys, but not only that, I really did want to go, inside the ghost ship, so... But that's alright, you know? We can fight that golden battleship, or whatever you want to call it. It's like a cannon. It's a cannon that swims in the ocean, that kind of just drifts around in the ocean. I'm pretty sure that someone's in there manning it, which, when you think about it that way, you guys are killing people whenever you shoot down these battleships. So, just want you guys to know that you're killing people. That's terrible. Have you guys no shame? Let's see what's over here. I hope that it is rupees, because I could really use some rupees right now. Remember how expensive it was to decipher, or to hire Tingle to decipher that chart for us in the last episode? Can you believe that? 398 rupees. Who does he think he is? Just who does he think he is? You know what I'm saying? You guys agree with me? I'm pretty sure that I'm hovering over it, or that I'm swimming over the treasure. Come on, game. Please. There it is. I was a little far from it, actually. It's not your fault, game. I know that I talk to you a lot, and it's not your fault. Ooh, nah, I passed it again. Would you salvage? You gotta press B to stop in order to salvage, for the record. Okay, you know what? I want to say that this can wait, but I really need the rupees right now. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to whine just now, but seriously, you guys understand that I need rupees, right? I know that you guys want me to collect this because you want me to progress in the game, and you want me to decipher that, or have Tingle decipher those treasure charts so that I can get those Triforce pieces, and so that we can move on to the next temple. Temple. I said that funny. Alright, good, we've got 50 rupees. There we go. It might seem small, but it will add up if we keep on collecting treasure like this. But there it is. There is the golden battleship that we need to take down in order to get our next treasure chart. Let's take out our bombs. These guys are no match for us! Okay, they're no match for us, but honestly, I'm still a bit freaked to fight these guys. You know why? Because they do so much damage, it's not even funny. Move! Would you move? Please? You're in the way. Oh! It might have been a bit hard to catch, but I blew myself up then. I know that the battleship didn't shoot me. I just got too close. You know what? I think I'm just going to ignore the little minions, the unimportant ones, and I'm going to head straight for the important one. The one that actually has the treasure chart that we need. And I'm going to need to do this stealthily. Now that I think about it, stealthily. Oh, that's not stealthily anymore. They've seen me. It's not a Metal Gear game anymore. That's getting old. That joke's getting old. As a matter of fact, it was old the moment I said it. Ah, there you go. I keep forgetting the buttons, the button layout in this game, the button mapping. It's not that difficult to get. It's just, oh man, move, move, move. It's just that I'm just not used to it because I know that they changed it between this and the GameCube version of the game. So, oh, we're almost there. Oh no, I'm gonna get caught in the explosion again. Move, 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 move. Move back a bit. King of Red Lions, what are you doing? There you go. I like how the King of Red Lions ducks his head. Like he doesn't want to get his head blown off of his body. Well, you know what, who wouldn't really? And you know that it's important, one, because it's golden, and two, when it died, it had a little animation over there. Okay, you know what? Move, 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 move. It's not safe at all. It's not safe at all to collect that treasure chart while these guys are still alive. It looks like we really do have to kill all of them. Well, I wanted to spare you guys, but you were just making things so difficult for me. If you would have just, you know, not have done that, then I would have shown you guys more mercy. But because of what you guys just did, I am going to make sure that I will enjoy taking you guys down. And I'm going to make sure that you guys are going to feel every ounce of pain from the explosions brought about by the bombs that I will fire at you guys, okay? Alright, let's do this. Fire! Fire! Haha! Take that! You have been brought down, son! What is this, Battleship? The board game. Now that I think about it, I never really got into Battleship that much. Fun fact about ShdwjGaming, he doesn't like the game Battleship that much. Well, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that when I was a kid, I didn't really play it that much. Now that I think about it, I didn't really play much board games. Okay, so question of the day. What is your guys' favorite board game? For me, personally, I don't know if this would count because it's not your typical board game, but hey, you play on a board somewhat, or should I say, like a, what is it, a mat, I guess? I like playing this game called Dreamscape, which is basically a simplified version of Dungeons and Dragons and Rifts, and I am sad to say that I am out of bombs. But yeah, that's my favorite board game, for those of you guys wondering. It was so important. Man, for some reason, I thought that I had an infinite amount of bombs. You don't, guys. You don't. The only time where you have an infinite amount of bombs. I know that there's a moment in this game where you, for some reason or another, have an infinite amount of bombs, but I can't recall what part of the game that is just now. And look at that. The sun is setting. We have been in this section of the Great Sea literally all day. That's a little saddening. The last few episodes have been very slow. The progress has been very slow, but you know what? We've been making progress nonetheless, so there is not much point in complaining, you know? Just keep moving along, just keep trucking along, collect tingle bottles, and live a happy life. That's my life lesson for the day, kids. Live happy lives. Oh, no! I was right there, too. I was making sure to do it so carefully. I keep thinking that A is to take out the crane. Alright, gotta do this carefully. That guy is out for blood. He saw how I took down his two friends and he is out for blood right now. But you know what? I am out for treasure charts, and we just got the second treasure chart that will lead us to a Triforce. I probably should have said a Triforce chart, because that would have rolled off the tongue a little better. But that's okay. Commentating is an art, and it takes time to commentate perfectly. I can't even say that. Even though people say practice makes perfect, really, that's never the case. What I think anyway is that practice does make you better at things if you dedicate your time to it, but nothing's perfect in this world. Nothing's perfect except for God alone, so. I wonder how other Let's Players have gone about this portion of the game, this whole Triforce piece collecting, because maybe I should stop apologizing, because I guess it really just does take time to collect all of these Triforce charts and all of these Triforce pieces and whatnot. But I'm curious because I know that, of course, a lot of people have already LP'd this game, both the GameCube version and the Wii U version already. Really, once the Wii U version came out, a bunch of videos were coming out, like from people like Zelda Master and all of that, which by the way, you should go check out his channel for more awesome Let's Plays. I'm going to leave his, what's it called? The link to his channel in the description below. So check out his channel for some good stuff. I think he's currently doing Phantom Hourglass, I believe. No, he's doing Spirit Tracks. At least the last time I checked out his channel, he was doing Spirit Tracks. So, you know, some people might say that it's not so good to give so many shout outs in your episodes and all of that, but really I want to share with you guys the channels that I find to be enjoyable. One of the channels that I'm really enjoying as of lately is ShdwjGaming. He's a good commentator, and he's been playing a lot of interesting games. Like, for example, there's this ROM hack for Super Mario 64 DS, and normally when you think of a ROM hack, and for those of you ROM hackers out there, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend you, but let's be real, a lot of people make ROM hacks that are not so refined, that really need a lot of work, whether it be a lot of work when using text editors and all of that, because sometimes the NPCs have typos and all of that in the words that they say, and then even from the maps that they design, sometimes you can see some design flaws and all of that, and really sometimes they just look ugly. I'm just gonna flat out say that at times they look ugly. But Super Mario 64 DS, the hack that ShdwjGaming played was called Another Super Mario 3D, and just from watching it, I can tell that it's a really, really great hack. So just like with Zelda Master, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to his channel down below in the description so that you guys can check it out and check out that Let's Play series. And I'm not going to leave a link to the ROM because I myself don't know where it is. I could look it up, but you know, you guys can Google that yourself. Google is your friend, as a lot of jerks on forums say whenever people ask questions. So I'm here again at Windfall Island, just like in the last episode, collecting some rupees, but I know that you guys don't really want to see me doing this all over again. Of course, I could just cut it like I did before, but you know what? I just thought of another way to collect some rupees, and I think that you guys might have been yelling at your television screen or your computer screen, whatever type of screen that you're using, when you were watching my last episode, because I was just collecting rupees here, right? When I could have gone to Dragon Roost Island and continued my job as a part-time postman, organizing letters and all of that. So after collecting all of the rupees from these pots here, I'm just going to teleport to, or use the Ballad of Gales. Excuse me, teleport is not the right word for this kind of thing. I'm kind of blown away by the gusts of Cyclos. That is his name, right? I don't even remember. It was just a few episodes ago, but I legit don't remember his name. Let's go to Dragon Roost Island and see how much money we can make by sorting letters. I'm beginning to understand or remember why people were bashing on this whole side quest to collect these Triforce pieces and Triforce charts, because this is a pain. I'm sure that it's a pain to watch at times, but you know, I'm trying to keep you guys entertained with the commentary, so I hope that you guys have been entertained. And P.S. if you guys have been entertained so far, leave a like. You know, it really helps in growing my channel. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes. How's that? I know that some people prefer not when, like, I know that some people prefer their LPers that they watch not advertising like that, but really, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just encouraging people to take some action, you know, whether that be subscribing or all of that. So, after I told her not to bug you and everything, sheesh! Okay, that's not exactly what I came here for. That's not exactly why I came here. I didn't come here to have that dialogue. I came here to play this minigame. Oh, excuse me. I came here to resume my part-time job as a worker here on Dragon Roost Island. Sorry. It's like I suddenly started focusing. And focusing, I use that term lightly right now because I'm speaking at the same time and like trying to think of things to say to keep you guys entertained while you watch this. It's funny. It's like every time I think I mess up, like the control stick would go the wrong way, it's fine. Like it lands in the right spot still. Okay, so 27. What are you gonna give me now, man? 27 letters, as good as ever. 27 rupees. All right. And let's keep pushing the limit, you know? Let's see how much we can do. Although, I think after this, I'm going to fast forward every every round of this little game that I play. And I shouldn't say game, this is really a job, as I said. Alright. Oh! Oh! So far, so good, you know? Sorry, I know that I suddenly stopped talking, but really, I just wanted to focus and all so that I could get as many rupees as I can. Oh man, I could have gotten 32, but I beat my high score, so that's still good, 29 letters. And I give him goosebumps every time, you know? That's how well I do at this. Okay, so I'm going to continue playing this mini game, and I will see you guys once I have earned enough money for the treasure chart that I am saving up for. It'll be fun. So it turns out that you are not paid unless you beat the high score. So I don't really know if this is the best way to earn money anymore. 30 isn't really that hard. I was actually messing up quite a bit in my last run. You know what, I'm going to need to look for another way to collect rupees because by the time I get to like 35, assuming that I can even make it to 35, it's going to get a little bit annoying. Well, now that we're here, while I noticed that there was this beautiful sound when I first landed on Dragon Roost Island, and I believe that it is Medley playing her harp, so let's go ahead and talk with her first. Let's see if she has anything important to say. Oh, it triggers a cutscene. I wonder, maybe I don't need to collect all of the Triforce pieces quite yet. Oh, ShdwjGaming, you're okay! You know, Prince Kamali's been asking me all about your adventures, ShdwjGaming. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? He's turned into a fine young adult, don't you think, Medley? Maybe you guys could, like, get together? I'd ship it! Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own, without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though, ShdwjGaming. Oh, that's kind of sad. You want his attention? Is that how it is? Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Wonder what happens if I take out my Wind Waker. Oh, hey, is that the Wind Waker? Wow. ShdwjGaming, will you conduct me? I wonder how I'll do. So, how about Ballad of Gales? Maybe that's the type of song that you might be into. You like the Ballad of the Gales? Does it soothe you? Incredible, ShdwjGaming! How was my performance? Oh, sorry. I was so focused on my own performance that I didn't even get to listen to yours. Now I can't give you a critique or anything. ShdwjGaming, let's play another song. Alright, well, I can't really do anything with her quite yet. I really don't want to have to collect these rupees right now. I seriously don't. Is that what I have to do right now? Is that really what I need to do? And I couldn't even make it back to that platform. This is just sad. All I'm going to say is that it is safe to assume that the next few episodes will be consumed with Triforce searching, just like how these past few episodes have been, so just expect that, you know. I'm not saying it's not going to be entertaining or anything like that, but just expect that. It'll be a while before we enter another temple or anything like that. The temples where the sages await cannot be easily entered. It is at times such as this when one would be wise to gather information from those who live in the seas nearby. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to go to or collect all of those Triforce pieces quite yet. The King of Red Lions did mark out where the temples are, so we may as well go take a look at those, right? So, but we'll have to do that in the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate that you guys took the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, as I said before, and if you would like to see more from me, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. It would really help in growing my channel. And of course, you guys can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. I will go ahead and leave the links to those social networks down below in the description. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next episode. So until then, take care.